Welcome back, everyone. Do you remember Sarah Palin? We have a story for you today that will captivate you from the beginning. Take a big breath, because you might be surprised to see her now. She made her debut as John McCain's running mate. In 2008, she is a fiery governor from Alaska with a big personality. But where has she been and what is she doing now? Because Sarah's journey is full of surprises, twists, and a lot of emotion, stay with me through to the very end. Let's get started. Sarah Palin swept into the national scene. She was born in Idaho in 1964, relocated to Alaska as a child, and grew up tough, winning beauty pageants, playing basketball, and being known as Sarah Barracuda for her perseverance. She began modestly as a member of the Wasilla City Council before rising to the position of mayor and, in 2006, becoming the youngest governor of Alaska and the first woman to hold the position. In 2008, she is chosen by John McCain to be his running partner for vice president. What was she saying at the Republican National Convention? Electrical. With remarks like, "What's the difference between a hockey mom and a pit bull?" She had the audience in stitches. Lipstick. She became famous in an instant. However, that effort wasn't without its challenges. Sarah generated a lot of buzz and large rallies, but she also came under fire. She received harsh criticism. For her interviews, including the difficult one with Katie Couric in which she faltered when asked about foreign policy and press. The fact that Sarah never claimed, "I can see Russia from my house," became a joke due to Tina Fey's accurate Saturday Night Live imitation. Following the election, she returned to Alaska after Obama and Biden defeated the McCain-Palin ticket. She then astonished everyone in 2009 by leaving her position as governor midway through, claiming family pressures and legal issues. Fans were left wondering, what will happen next? Sarah didn't disappear after standing down. Instead, she changed course. She revealed her side of the 2008 story in her memoir, Going Rogue, which sold over 1 million copies. She stepped into television, working as a commentator for Fox News from 2010 to 2015, and even starring in Sarah Palin's Alaska on TLC, which showcased her family life with Todd and their 5 children, as well as the untamed beauty of her state. She also maintained her political fervor by supporting Tea Party candidates and creating a stir in 2016 when she endorsed Donald Trump. Even if her popularity began to wane over time, her speeches continued to be popular because she could energize an audience. What is her current location? Take a big breath. Sarah Palin is 61 today and is still going strong, but not as much of a headline-grabbing personality as she once was. Following the passing of Don Young, she made her first significant political move in years in 2022 when she ran for Alaska's sole U.S. House seat. Despite having Trump's support, she lost both the special and general elections to Democrat Mary Peltola. It was a devastating blow since Alaska voters rejected her attempt to introduce her outsider persona to Congress. She didn't, however, sneak away in silence. She's been seen at events, spreading her name, and she's even appeared on X, where she interacts with fans and shares her ideas. There has also been controversy in her personal life. In a New York Post discussion, she described the shock of her and Todd's divorce in 2020 after 31 years together as earth-shattering. She has since been connected to retired hockey player Ron Duguay, and the two were spotted together during her defamation trial against the New York Times in 2022. She lost her lawsuit against the newspaper for an editorial that connected her to a shooting. Bristol has appeared on reality TV, Track has been in legal issues, and little Trig, who was born in 2008 with Down syndrome, keeps her grounded. Her children have also grown up in the spotlight. Despite the chaos, Sarah claims that parenthood is her heart. How does she now look? The phrase, "take a deep breath," is used in this situation. With her huge smile, blonde hair, and a demeanor that combines elements of a political activist and an outdoorsy mother, Sarah still exudes that raw Alaskan charm. She appears fit in recent photos from 2025 on X, maybe as a result of her extensive yoga practice. However, other followers claim that she is now more reserved, even ghostly in Wasilla, as one friend previously told The Guardian. She is more worn, genuine, and yet has her own style, unlike the polished politician of 2008. At 61, she is embracing her years rather than striving for youth. There are devastating moments in her story, including lost elections, family, issues, and a national platform that both elevated and demoralized her. However, it's also motivating. She battled her way from small-town Alaska to the vice presidential ticket, took on big oil as governor, and never gives up. Fans continue to refer to her as a patriot and Mama Grizzly in their posts on X. However, some question whether her time is over. She has made references to more, such as possibly going for another run in the future, but for the time being, she is focusing on her life, her family, and being loyal to the fierce personality we initially encountered. I appreciate you following me through to the very finish. How do you feel about Sarah Palin now? Was her trip unexpected? I would love to hear your opinions, so please leave them in the comments section. To ensure you don't miss anything, please hit the like button and subscribe if you liked this. For more captivating stories, click the video that is currently appearing on your screen. See you there.